What's going on, everybody? I'm John Turner. Welcome back to Woods to Table. Man, we have waited, we've prepared, and it is finally here. Today is opening day of bow season. Ryan got out on youth day a couple days ago and got his first ever buck. Man, I'm a proud dad right now, but I'm gonna get in the woods and see if I can get one of my own. And I've got some nice bucks coming in. A number of them would be my personal best. I haven't been doing this for very long, but these are bucks I think anybody would be proud of. Burning daylight, man, I gotta get going. So I'm in and I'm set, and I really like this setup today. If I can get good consistent wind direction, I think I'm going to be okay. It's a beautiful afternoon. We're on the front end of a cold front. It's starting to feel like fall outside, so I'm on a favorable wind today, but the wind's starting to swirl in here a little bit, and that's making me concerned because I'm in here so tight to the spot that I'm hunting. I mean, there's no room for error here at all. Deer coming this way. Okay, day two. Day one didn't pan out exactly like I'd hoped. Wind kept swirling on me, and I heard deer activity, but nothing that would commit. So coming out today, I ran into a friend of mine at the club, and he offered me to use his stand, which is a lot better suited for the wind today than any of my setups. So grateful to him for giving me this opportunity. And you never know. I mean, Lord works in mysterious ways, right? So this could be part of the plan. So we'll see. He said he's got some good deer that come through this spot, and it certainly looks great. So we're gonna stick it out today. Got great weather again, and now that I'm oriented right to the wind, could be all I needed. You don't succeed, I guess. So I'm back to it. This is my third hunt this week, and I'm in a third different spot this time. Trying to keep, moving around, trying to stay in the first spot, and trying to keep the wind in my face and in my favor. And because today is Saturday, I'm thinking that today is a good day if I need to shoot one late, towards the end of shooting light, and then track it and get it cleaned up and everything. It's a good day to do it because I've got all day tomorrow to help with cleaning it and everything. So I'm thinking today I may actually, if I see a shooter, certainly pull the trigger. May actually go ahead and fill a doe tag tonight too, just to get some venison on the table and in the freezer. So we'll see how the night goes. If I have an opportunity, I may go ahead and take it. was swirling in here. I gave this night a very low probability of success, and I'm really pleased, man. I had a doe group come in. They came in from the upwind side. I had one standing on the edge of the woods. I had one walk into this field. The feeder that's in this field isn't even active, so I didn't know that until I got in here. And with the wind the way that it was, they had to come from about exactly where they came from. And man, it went perfect. I had 2 does coming straight towards me, and then 2 does coming from my left, and all of it upwind of me. And so I think I made a really good shot on one. The other 2 were approaching. It was just, I didn't want to wait. While I had a shot, I had an angle on one doe. I'm just thrilled to have her.
Well, I'm excited. I mean, I got a deer down up here I got to go get. Not thrilled about having to track at night again, but I think I put a good shot on her, so hopefully she didn't go too far. I hope this isn't going to turn into another all-nighter. But I guess it's a good problem to have. I mean, it's Saturday night, it's beautiful weather, and I got a deer down, man. It's a good problem.
Well, strangely enough, didn't pick up any blood in the field, but you can certainly see where that deer went into the woods right here. Yep, there's first blood. Bunch of blood on that tree. Can't be far. Blood on that. Not far now. Bunch here. Bunch on that tree. Okay, blood here. Blood there. Blood here. Kind of near in the bottom. So I bet. How about right there? How about that now? How about that? Okay. All right, that wasn't too bad. Had a good blood trial.
All right, it is early the next morning. I'm a little bit tired, man. We had an easy time tracking that doe last night, but it always still turns into a late night by the time you get home, get all your equipment squared away, and then start cleaning and processing your deer. So it's a good thing. I mean, it's a sacrifice we're willing to make when you have a successful hunt, and we had a blast. Today, we've got our first big cold snap of the season. It's finally starting to feel like fall outside. Deer season's obviously here, and it's the weekend. Man, when that happens, I want to get outside and start smoking some meat and have people over and just get around everybody and just have a good time. So I'm gonna smoke one of the hams off of that deer that I harvested last night. I never smoked venison before, and I know a lot of people don't do it. Always wanted to try it. I guess people don't because it's a really, really lean meat. Usually you think of like smoked pork or something like that. It's a really fatty. That fat helps to insulate the meat for that low and slow cooking. And that fat breaks down as it comes up to temperature, and that's where you get that, the pulled pork and a lot of that really good flavor. So this venison is really lean. It's probably gonna turn out more on the medium rare side, and it's gonna be more sliced instead of pulled. But I wanna give it a try. I bet it's gonna taste delicious. But I've never done it before, like I said, so just trying to I'll experiment a little bit. We'll wrap some bacon on it. How bad could it possibly be, right? All right, so I've got one of the hindquarter hams here, and I've gone ahead and just deboned this. And this thing, it was amazing, just how much venison just wants to sort of fall apart when you go to debone these things. And I've already cut the bone out. I'm gonna keep that because in the end, we're gonna put this back together and just roll it back, kind of in the same shape, just for the flavor. But gone ahead and deboned it, and just, as lean as deer meat is, it just wants to fall apart. And you can see how cleanly the different cuts of meat want to separate from one another. Just absolutely amazing. But what we're gonna do here is, I'm gonna season the inside of this and then roll it back up with the bone in. And then I've got an equal mixture of salt and sugar. You'd like to do this and kind of cover the outside in it and let it sit for a few days. I don't have that kind of time, so I'm gonna do it anyway and then throw it in the smoker and we'll see how it turns out. And then I'm gonna wrap the outside of that in bacon, tie it all up and throw it in the smoker for a few hours. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix up the salt and the sugar. And actually, I think I said, I'm gonna season the inside of this meat. Any seasoning that you want. I'm gonna make sure we have some things that we like around the house. To kind of season it to taste. Add a little bit of pepper. Okay. We're gonna add the bone back in about where it came out. It's like when I take apart like an engine or something, I never can get it to go back together exactly like it came apart. So, it's probably about like that, okay? Not gonna be perfect, but I think that that's okay. All right, so that'll be, now at this point, we're gonna go ahead and coat the outside in the sugar and salt. Looking good. Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy is right. All right, so I think we're just about ready. The internal temperature on the meat is almost 130 degrees, and that's what we're looking for. We've had this on 225 in the smoker for about 3 hours. So let's check it out and see how we're doing. Yeah, buddy. It's looking good.
That'll eat.
Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Look at that. Check it out. Awesome. Figure out exactly how we want to do this. First, eat the bacon.
Eat the bacon. Step 1. Eat the bacon.
Mm.
How's that feel?
Smoky, delicious. All right. I need to get in there and get the bone out so we can cut this. Or, we come this way. Oh yeah, check it out.
Nice.
That is like a perfect medium rare. Oh, it's perfect. So good. That is absolutely delicious. This is gonna be one of my favorite ways to cook a ham or a roast off of a deer. I'm gonna thin slice this thing and we'll lay this out on a platter for everybody when they get here. This is absolutely awesome. Perfect fall day, perfect way to enjoy a deer that you just harvested. Y'all stick with us. We'll see you next time. God bless.